Hello again, everyone. Well, I got through doing the artwork as far as drawing the scorpion design on the surface of the guitar. And what I do is I actually use a acrylic-based paint pen. And instead of having ink, they actually paint. Paint flows out of them. And they're good for doing detail work on an artwork and also for painting on a surface like this. So anyway, what I did is I printed out the original guitar that I had done, that the customer is asking me to reproduce this design. And sometimes it bleeds. These paint pens will bleed on the surface, but it doesn't matter if it bleeds like these little bleed marks here, because we're going to be grinding into the wood. We're going to be engraving this. So I use a engraving tool, a high-powered engraving tool, and that's an engraving bit that I use. It's like a rotary tool, but it's attached to a motor. So I got a motor over here. It's like a 3rd horsepower motor, and it really goes. The thing that's good about this is because it's variable speed. I have a switch at the bottom of my stool, and I actually can push down like the old sewing machines, where if the more you push down on the switch, the faster it goes. So I have a system like this, and I'm going to actually be cutting into the wood with this rotary bit, and then we will clean it all up and then put a silver filler in the grooves that are left, so in the engraving part. So anyway, another little tip I wanted to let you know is if you're taking off your buttons for your potentiometers, your knobs, like your tone and volume knobs, check all the way around and make sure when it's on there that it doesn't have like a little hex screw or something, or a little screw that you have to turn to release it. Because if you start pulling on that sucker and it has one of these little screws on the side, some of them do, you can ruin your potentiometer putting all that pressure. So these are the kind that are just they're just tight by when you push them down, and you can actually pull them up just using a good amount of elbow strength there, just pulling straight up on it. And if you do use anything, do not use a traditional screwdriver at all. Don't use a flat blade screwdriver on a surface like this. What I do is I use these I got a set of these little nylon tools, and they're great for prying on surfaces where you don't want to scratch them. So never pry with a regular screwdriver. Find some like little nylon tool. Seems like there was a glitch in the video footage. Anyway, if you need to pry, don't ever use metal. Use these nylons. So hope that helps. Take care. Bye.